videos, go ahead and check in the description down below for the first ones. This is Dale Dickinson talking to Chris Shelton, XC org of Scientology.
This is the term new possibilities. It does so differently from the everyday sense.
If you haven't done the forum or the advanced course by Landmark Worldwide, they're a training and development company, been around 34 years, 93% satisfaction rating, 915 bucks each for 2 5-day courses. I don't work for them. I don't represent them. I have nothing to do with them. I'm just commenting on these seemingly misinformed videos online.
So something that might happen in the future. Instead, using it to refer to a present moment opportunity to be and act differently.
Like, how can you review a book you haven't read or review a restaurant you haven't eaten at?
Free from interpretations from the past. Would you say that's accurate from your experience?
This is new.
I mean, there's nothing bad about that. Free from interpretations of the past. Like, I don't know. It just seems so like concerned. And you can be concerned. You can be skeptical as you want. Just you be open-minded.
A little bit spiced up, but yeah, they didn't have that. They've become more articulate, but that wasn't there at the time.
Yeah, it was there. It just may have not been articulated in that sense.
They were struggling to explain what they're doing.
Right. So I guess they've clarified that a little bit.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you can't explain happiness. You can't explain enlightenment.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There's all constant fine tuning, constantly. Some of the we had also there was a racket and it was a winning.
Yeah. Don't you want a company that fine tunes
formula? And they've changed the terminology of that as well. But it's the same thing.
Well, I can't help but draw so many comparisons already in just the little bit of language you've introduced to Scientology and the exact same language used there.
Please tell me, because I can't. I see auditing in Scientology. It's not the same thing in Landmark. Like, oh, you're saying, oh, I see so many commonalities. Please.
Formulas, declarations, possibilities, not so much, but free from.
I mean, Declaration of Independence. It's like, dude, L. Ron Hubbard and Scientology got it from somewhere, and mostly Buddhism.
And stresses or past interpretation.
From what I can tell.
Itself, that is 1000%.
And then there's like other stuff like aliens and what's the other thing?
Along the same line as what Scientology is trying to do. The theory being that the old you or the old habits or whatever are bad, wrong, incorrect, not suited for.
No. Please don't make a comparison and say that both Scientology and Landmark say that the things you've done in the past are bad and wrong. That's literally the exact opposite. I don't know if Dale worked on staff, but I'm surprised she's not stopping him and saying, no, nothing is wrong. Bad is just an opinion.
Or who you are or your current circumstances, and you have to get rid of those things. So
no, you don't have to get rid of anything.
It's the future, with some mindfulness and planning.
And mindfulness is a result, but it's not something you're supposed to be doing. Mindfulness is a being, I guess.
And correct attitude, I guess, is the sort of the essence of it.
It's not attitude.
Enrolling. There was enrolling, which they've changed now as well. Enrolling others into who you are. Because if they don't get it, then they're just going to keep fixing you back into who.
Enrollment in colleges sometimes means going to college there. So this is very different. Enrolling is just inspiring. That's all it is.
So enrolling others into the forum, then that will snowball out and they'll get and that's how it.
Oh, right, of course. So beyond just having conversations with those around you about how you would respect or like to be treated or treat others or whatever, the best way to do it is actually get them in.
Yeah, if I'm happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser, free from anxiety, resentment, regret, why would I not want someone else to have that? And maybe they don't want any of that, but there's something that they're up to.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Get them into the Landmark forum later. They're like the masters, and they'll fix it. They'll change it.
Right. Totally makes sense.
No, nobody's fixing or changing anything. There's a whole conversation on change. People don't change. People could transform them.
So another thing we did in the event course with the being with exercise, and that is so in this new realm of possibility, there's being with. So basically, we would have the chairs got put to the back, people stood up in rows, and had one, so just cycling people through, in literally just being with each other, just looking at each other. Or
if you haven't done the forum, this conversation you may not understand. You may not ever understand anything that I'm saying.
It would be five.
It's not about understanding anything. You don't need to understand it.
I'm going to move the next row around, physically just standing and being with each other in total silence.
SDRs.
SDRs. I don't know what that is, but he's relating something from Scientology to Landmark, and I mean, it's just literally looking someone in the eyes and experiencing what they are experiencing, and that's it. I mean, don't you want people to acknowledge you and to see you and to be with you and not ignore you? And
Scientology, except.
So that's right out of respect and human being. This has nothing to do with Scientology.
The person do it for hours, sit in a chair across from somebody, just do it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, there's no hours. Okay, so you both stare at each other, not stare, but be with each other for 5 minutes. I mean, I'm with my mom. She's not doing Scientology, nor is she doing the forum.
Standing.
Yeah.
Maybe she will before she passes, but right now, and I'm just being with her. No, she told me no 20 years ago, 19 years ago, and I haven't tried to push her on it or anything.
See, that's actually
I just am focused on being with her and what she's up to in her life and listening to her. And yeah,
genius, because it's actually within the first few minutes that most of the change happens when you're sitting there doing your TRs. After about 5 or 10
I wish you wouldn't speak in
minutes, you go into
abbreviations. What is TR and SDR?
a state. And you are seeing and hearing all kinds of crazy things. And it gets pretty wild when you sit there for 2, 3, 4 hours at a stretch. And that's what happens on TRs, right? That's its own sort of crazy making thing. It's like,
God, I don't know. You're talking about some 2-3 hour thing, like, and then saying it's similar to Landmark. It's nothing close.
technology does, but it does it at the public introductory level, because in short bursts, sitting and looking at somebody and forcing yourself to go through some uncomfortableness and deal with the fact that you actually are looking at somebody else in the eyes, there's social mores, there's social veneers that get broken down doing that. And it does feel empowering because you're doing something you don't normally get to do, and the other person's in full agreement that you're doing it, they're doing it back at you. And so you're feeling like you're making connections that you don't make in life, because manners kind of break those down.
Well, I mean, ideally people are doing these things in life. I mean, I don't really need training to go be with someone, but it definitely impacted my level of getting someone even without words.
And they do it for a reason. We've evolved for a reason that way with manners. But this is clever. This is so clever because it's actually taking a very, very tricky thing that L. Ron Hubbard and company came up with in the 50s and then sort of tweaked.
No, L. Ron Hubbard did not come up with that. This has been long in existence forever.
To make it even more workable.
It's called listening. It's called hanging out with someone.
Or, more tuning for a person. So anyway, I'm just going to interrupt you really while we do this here.
Please do. This is me watching Scientology in the aftermath. I'm like, Paul, get out of here. No,
Right.
No way.
Right? So the blind leading the blind. She's never done Scientology. He's never done the forum.
Been hearing and then stuff. It's like, no, so I got his book.
Okay.
A lot of yeah, I mean, people were like, oh, Werner and the 60 Minutes thing, and it's like they did another 60 Minutes piece after that and gave him a glowing review. And now he's not involved in the company at all. But
yeah, and he took stuff from Scientology.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I'd say L. Ron Hubbard took stuff from Buddhism, and then Werner happened to confirm what they were doing at Scientology. L. Ron Hubbard tried to make Werner a level 2, and he said, no, I'm a level 5, and he never went back.
He tweaked what didn't work, and it could have also been after his initial program that had seminar training went for 2 weekends. It's been fine-tuned. It's still been fine-tuned.
Of course.
So I propose, part of more of the communication, I propose, I assert, I request these ways to really connect with people, that the structure is the same. There's a mental structure that's the same.